The Giro Scamp is our favorite bike helmet for babies, toddlers, and young kids. In fact, it's the helmet I chose for my own child when she was 12 months and finally old enough for her first helmet. After a year and a half of consistent use, here are 4 reasons why I love the Giro Scamp Kids helmet. Number 1, high quality for a fair price. There are so many cheap helmets on the market for kids, but they are cheap for a reason. They aren't made well and are very difficult to get a good fit. Just because a helmet has your child's favorite character on it doesn't make it a good helmet. For just a little more money, the Giro Scamp blows the rest of these helmets out of the water in terms of quality and ease of use. With in-mold construction, the foam core and plastic shell of the Giro Scamp are one piece. The outer layer can't come off and won't warp over time. These helmets are more durable and also tend to weigh less. The internal padding of the Scamp is soft and it's also sealed. Sealed pads keep sweat from dripping down your child's face. And we'll talk more about the adjustment system next, but the dial adjust knob, side straps, and buckle, which are all part of that system, are made of high quality and durable materials that will stand the test of time. Number 2, easy to adjust for the perfect fit. So about that adjustment system, this is perhaps the most important element of a helmet, because if you can't get the helmet to fit right and stay in place, it won't protect your child's head in the event of a crash. Look at this video. This is my toddler. Can you see how grateful I am that the Giro Scamp is easy to adjust and stays in place? The dial adjust knob in the back allows you to dial in the fit for your child. The side straps that keep the helmet centered on the head are easy to adjust, and that little slider actually stays in place. The straps are soft nylon so they won't irritate skin. To be honest, I wish the buckle were magnetic because I have pinched my toddler a few times, but it's a small detail in an otherwise pretty perfect helmet. Number 3, it's low profile. With a very low profile compared to other kids' helmets out there, the Giro Scamp is lightweight, not bulky, and sits very flush to the head. Other kids' helmets often make your child look like a bobblehead, but not the Scamp. Functionally, this low profile is super helpful when it comes to riding in a bike trailer or in a child bike seat. The flat back of the helmet won't push a child's head forward when it comes into contact with the back of the seat. If you're planning on riding with a trailer or child bike seat, we can't recommend the Giro Scamp enough. Number 4, optional MIPS technology. MIPS stands for Multi-Directional Impact Protection System and has become hugely popular recently in bike helmets. MIPS consists of an inner plastic lining held in place by flexible yellow anchors. This layer rotates upon impact, which allows the helmet to provide better protection from the rotational forces affecting your brain when you fall at an angle. The Giro Scamp is available with or without MIPS. And bonus, a quick note about sizing. The Giro Scamp comes in 2 sizes, extra small and small. The extra small is one of the smallest helmets on the market and one of only a few that we know of that can fit a head as small as 45 centimeters. My baby's head was just 45 centimeters when she turned 1 and I needed to get her a helmet. The Scamp was one of our few choices, but definitely the best choice for us. As a reminder, a child should not be in a bike trailer or child bike seat before 12 months old. After a little over a year of using the extra small Scamp, my toddler graduated to the size small. Yep, I love this helmet so much that her second helmet is also a Giro Scamp. Babies' heads tend to grow pretty quickly, so it's very common for a baby or toddler to need a larger helmet after a year to a year and a half. The small size is generally a good fit for toddlers and preschoolers, and even into kindergarten, depending on where your child is on the growth curve. Just measure your child's head before you choose the size. So bottom line, as a mom who some might say is overly paranoid, I think the best proof of the awesomeness of the Scamp is that I use it daily on my own baby. This is the helmet I chose to protect her head when she turned a year old, and it's still the helmet I choose to protect her bigger head now. For more information on the Giro Scamp, head to our written review on twowheelingtots.com.